Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best attainable small forwards in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM right now. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. We got 10 of the better small forwards in my team on this list. Definitely a list that has had an influx of new elite cards as of late, and we got some good cards on this list for sure that could definitely compete at a very high level. So starting off at number 10, I got Andre Kirilenko, kind of an oldie but still a goodie. Very good card at 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's got a great jumper and he's awesome defensively with a little bit of movement ability. It's not spectacular movement by any means, Jalen Green dribble style, but not much behind the back, but he does at least have tray escape. He's got a really good jump shot. Normal fade isn't ideal though. I don't like adore the card at this point, but I don't think he's bad either. I think the defense makes him usable for sure, and offensively he at least has a really nice jump shot. So there is a decent amount to like still with AK, and I feel like him at number 10 is a completely viable option still. Number 9 is going to be Luol Deng. This Deng card is also really solid. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, very similar to AK in that he's got a little bit of shot creation. He's great defensively. He's got pretty good size. Very similar. His jumper's super solid. KD fade's probably a little better than normal. Defox dribble style, Kemba escape, Garland behind the back, a little bit more movement than AK. Probably is the biggest thing that I think puts him slightly above AK for me, is that he does have a little bit more movement. As a whole, they're very similar cards, and they both provide very solid ability to fill a lot of holes at small forward for pretty affordable prices. There's just better guys on this list at the same time. Number 8 is going to be 100 overall, Josh Smith, who's basically just a better version of those other two guys. Another 6'9" small forward with a 7-foot wingspan, so he's the same size as both of them. Now the stats and badges are obviously more complete. The release is good. He's got Pro 2 fade, which obviously is a plus on both Luol and AK as well, but the SIGs themselves are still mid. De'Aaron Fox dribble style, Kemba escapes kind of fine. Size up stinks, behind the back stinks. I mean, again, limited movement wise, not a bad card by any means, but realistically probably, I think completely fairly, only number 8. Don't have him super duper high. Number 7 is going to be C-Web. I like this C-Web card, the 100 overall. He is under 500,000 MT at this point. At least I do believe so. He is a bit closer to that borderline, but look, he's 6'10" with a 7'3" wingspan with Garland dribble style and Curry escape. That by itself is going to make him a solid option. He's going to be pretty competitive at the small forward position defensively in terms of the switchability with all 99 stats and that type of size at 6'10", and offensively, like Garland dribble style, Steph escape, 99 everything. That's gonna be really nice. The jumper's a little inconsistent. It just is. I don't personally love it. I think he's good. I'd probably say you could make the argument for him higher than this if you wanted to, but there's a lot of really good small forwards to come. The small forward position has become absolutely loaded as of late, and I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't think he is. Yeah, I think realistically, this might be a little low, but you know what? I am making a change. I'm moving up at least one spot, because at this point I think I had Beasley above him in my last one, but Beasley has Jalen Green dribble style. It's annoying. His jumper's spectacular. His fade is great. He's got Kemba escape, Garland behind the back, which isn't bad either, but he's not as is an unbelievable defender. If he's properly badged, he can be really good defensively, but as is, he is a little limited defensively, and I think that's worth keeping in mind. Although if I'm running Beasley, I'm running a badged one. That being said, I think it's fair to put him below Weber. I really do, because the lack of Garland is annoying, and Weber having that is a plus. Honestly, it's actually moving Weber up one more spot too, and that is because I think as solid as Danny Manning's 100 overall is, his jumper is probably more consistent than Weber's, but Weber's is just as fast. Weber and Manning defensively are going to be very similar, and Danny Manning has Steph escape, Trey behind the back, but he does not have Garland dribble style. Weber does. I think I would lean Weber in that combination. I feel like Danny Manning and Weber are very close. Really could make an argument for either one of them, depending on if you prefer the behind the back or the dribble style. To me, I probably would take the dribble style, and I think I have C-Web just slightly above him as well. So we're moving C-Web a couple of spots, giving him a little bit of the respect he does deserve. But that being said, he does not touch this top 4 in my personal opinion. 2K did a spectacular job with adding small forwards in this past weekend. Obviously, Danny Manning at number 6 is a great card that came out this past weekend in the promo. So did Elton Brand, who's even cheaper than Danny Manning and is elite in his own right. 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's big. He's a big 6'9". That wingspan is noticeable. He's got a big player build. Defensively, he's awesome. Finishing wise, he's awesome. He's got 98 vert, 98 strength. I mean, pretty much 100 stats across the board. He's extremely physically capable. His jumper is elite. He's got Pro 2 fade. He's got Garland dribble style, Curry escape, Trey behind the back. He is a dog. Phenomenal card. One of really 4 more amazing cards from this drop. There are 5 of the top 10 that came from this past Friday's drop in some way, shape, or form, and Elton Brand is only number 4 out of that group. Moving on to the number 3 spot, I've decided to drop this guy down just a little bit from where I initially had him, because I do think some of the criticisms of the card are valid. As he comes as a base card, he's missing some badges: handles for days, on-ball minutes, pick dodger, interceptor, challenger glove, some things that you want to add, shifty shooter, all that type of stuff. If you have those badges added on him, I would not be angry at placing him number 1 on this list. But 6'10" with 7'2" wingspan, amazing animations across the board. That's the biggest thing for him. The stats are really good. The badges are solid. Could use a little bit of work, but his animations are amazing. Elite jumper, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Francis Curry, Trey Levine, and De'Aaron Fox crossover. Literally invincible SIGs. He's basically a 6'10" invincible small forward option. He's an absolute dog. And if he was a little more badged, I'd have him higher. If you have a badged Pervis, I think you could absolutely make the argument he is as high as number 1 on this list. Number 2 is going to be Kenyon Martin, another awesome card that is easily attainable from the festival for free for 20 Dark Matter event pieces. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. And then again, amazing defender, great slasher, and he only has half set shot, but he's got a 94 3-ball and he's got an elite shot. KPJ base, Colin Sexton upper on very quick with Pro 2 fade, Garland dribble style, Kemba escape, Trey behind the back. Doesn't have the best size up, but Garland size up I certainly wouldn't say is bad. I think that card is awesome. Realistically, I really like Garland. I think he's super duper good. Having that elite jump shot and the elite dribble style really makes Kmart a top tier option. And at the small forward position, look, I know his mid-6s aren't quite as good as Pervis, but with his jumper being probably even a little better and the stats of badges being better overall as a base card, I got him having the slight edge, basically. That being said, number 1, I do have Joe Smith. I love this card. Player build's awesome. 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. He's big and he looks like it. 94 speed, 94 3, 95 driving dunk, 94 interior and perimeter. Awesome defensive badges, elite shooting badges, elite finishing badges. The only thing he's really missing is handles for days. Get that on him. He's not really missing anything. D-Rob base, Oscar upper, very quick, Pro 2 fade, Garland, Kemba, Trey. Garland size up again, not horrible. It'll get the job done. His jumper is elite. He's like a better Kmart in my opinion. I love this shot too. I don't know. Something about Oscar upper on D-Rob is really good. It's very, Oscar's a weird one because there are shots I just don't like it on this year, but then there are shots like Joe Smith's that I absolutely love it on. I think it's so smooth and easy, and I think he is extremely elite in his own right. Again, has the SIGs to be an elite level shot creator, has the size, switchability, and defense to be extremely good on the defensive end of the court. And again, I think he's probably my favorite of the group. Now, like I said, this is pretty loaded list because 5 of the top 6 cards were added in the past week, but that's what you like to see, man. At this point in the year, we need elite value options, and we have a ton of them as of right now at the small forward position. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.